Hello my lovelies, I hope you are all well. I thought today that I would just do a simple healing with crystal palm stones and a pyramid. So take a breath in and start to settle yourself down by relaxing your body, starting at the top, starting at your head, and even consciously relaxing the hairs upon it. Move down around your back of the skull now, checking for any tension and gently letting that tension go. Relax, relax. Now we move down to the forehead. I'm just going to soothe out the furrows with this beautiful and gentle abalone ring. Relaxing the muscles around your eyes. And the temples. Let it all go. Relax. Relax. Now the muscles around your nose and your jaw. Dropping the tongue behind the lower palate of the teeth. The lower row. And then moving down the neck and the throat and the shoulders, checking for any tension and gently letting that tension go. Relax, relax. Moving down the arms now, checking for any tension and gently letting that tension go. Relaxing your elbows and your forearms and your wrists and your hands. Checking for tension and letting that tension go, even relaxing your individual fingers, checking for any tension and gently letting it go. Relax and relax. Nobody wants anything from you at this moment, and nobody needs anything from you at this moment. Moving down the trunk of your body now. Relaxing the muscles in your upper back and your chest. Working down your midriff. Checking for any tension and gently letting that tension go. Down to your hips and your abdomen. Letting go of your stomach muscles. Relax. Relax. And just relaxing the muscles in your lower back and hips, the ball and socket, checking for any tension and gently letting that tension go. relaxing the muscles in your thighs, relaxing your kneecaps and your shins, your calves and your ankles. Your feet and your individual digits, relaxing them. And take a deep breath in and release gently. So I'm going to just put my hands on your shoulders now, weighing you down a little bit further. Just imagining that you have roots growing out of you and into the ground below you. Downwards, downwards, and downwards. They push through the soil deeper and deeper and deeper, right through to the crystal and mineral pools of the inner earth. And you may instinctively be seeing colours, and those will be correct for you at the moment. Your intuition has guided you. And now I want you to imagine a spinning disc of light, love and protection moving down towards you from the heavens. It envelops you, it moves all around you and through you and within you, creating a ball of perfect yellow light from the Creator, whatever you call it, Brahman, Great Spirit, God, or as I call it, the Divine Light. And just bathe in this energy. Know that you are well loved, and that I want you to set the intention today that you are here for your healing and your rest. I'm just smoothing the abalone above your head and down the sides, just using my intuition now, and over the back. Relax your spine again, and I think some of you may have a shoulder tense. It's very difficult to relax everything. I sometimes find I've got my index finger tensed in the middle of a treatment, so just relax anything that tenses up again. Okay, so before we start, I'm going to draw the daikumyo of the traditional Reiki Usui system. Daikumyo. I'm going to imprint that into you. Daikumyo. That is just to overlight anything that I miss. And we're going to start from the top down. And I'm going to use this crystal pyramid to cleanse you with. And how am I going to do that, you might wonder? Well, I feel that the strongest place in a pyramid is right here at the base of the apex, directly underneath it. So I'm just going to hold this above you, going to clear the crown. So any thoughts of trust, your intuition, the messages that you get through from your higher self or your guides, we're just going to clear it of the doubt. And now moving down the third eye. Clear, let the pyramid pull out that fogginess, as I call it. Clear, clear, clear. Just at the other side. And out of your temples. I need to go around the back, they've just told me. Okay, so I'm just going to hold that behind you, positioning it now, and a little spiral and pull. Okay, throat. Not coming in too close on this because people's throats are delicate. Mine is very sore quite often after a healing. If that happens to you, you need to reach for some rose quartz or a calming crystal and just hold it at any of the energy centers that is a bit sore after a healing, just pulling out at the side and the other side. Now for your heart, relax and release, relax and release, relax and release. Release, release, release. Okay. Now the back. Positioning it behind your heart now and drawing the negative energy, the heartache, out. Now at the side, so just here under your armpit. Pulling that away. And then finally the other side, just again under the armpit. Feel that pulling now and release. Okay. I just forgot about these, so let's just go down what we've done already. Letting the selenite just cut anything, and we can pull the rest out later. Okay. Now we move down to solar plexus. This is also a bit of confidence and trust. This is your main power center, so I'm just going to pull and rotate out at the front. And reaching round the back and doing the same. And now at the side of you. And at the other side, pull. That's a bit of a long one. Okay. And now for the sacral, just below your belly button, the main emotional center I'm just holding it there now and rotating it a little bit and pull. Now at the back. One hip. And another hip. And then finally your root chakra. Now, you're not going to see this, but you're going to feel it. I'm going to reach underneath your chair. Just steadying your shoulder, and I'm just rotating around and pulling out of the root. And I'm going to do that 3 times. There's the second one. Pulling now. Okay. And finally a third one. Rotating and drawing away from your body. Okay. So we'll set that pyramid aside now. And I'm just going to use this selenite again, brushing it down the lower part of the body that we didn't do last time, going down your hips, along your thighs, and your calves, ankles. Lift your feet up for me. Okay, underneath the feet, right, and I'll just quickly polish down again. And the sides, and then we'll start putting energy back in. Okay. Remember to keep relaxing. Nobody wants anything from you at this moment, and nobody needs anything from you at this moment. So I'm going to use a different crystal for the crown this time. I think this is probably another crystal rubbing aura video. Okay, so this is celestite, very high angelic stone, and I'm really going to hold that above your crown. I'm going to show it to you now as well so that you can see and absorb that energy in. This will help your messages be really clear. It'll amplify your crown, the receptors in the crown. I'm also going to hold it right above. So I'm going to just shine that light into the stellar gateway. Move down behind the neck at the causal. Right above your head for the soul star, and then again the crown. Okay, so that'll help your messages, help you trust yourself, your higher self, your guides. I'm just imprinting that now. I'm drawing the chakra above your crown just to open it up further and receive those beautiful celestite energies. Just down the sides, around the back, and the other side now. Okay. I'm just going to hold my hands there. And in Reiki we seal areas with gold, so just imagine, you know, the gold leaf that comes on like little pieces of foil. Just imagine me smoothing an ethereal layer of that on. Okay. Now let's have a rummage. Okay, labradorite, sure if you can see the beautiful, there's some flecks of the blue. So I'm just going to hold, I'm going to steady behind you, and I'm going to shine that labradorite in. Moving round, so this area as well, either side of the third eye. I need to go to the temple, rotating that on that side. Again a little bit. And then I swap to the other side, which is not as bright and pretty. And I was told by a friend of mine called Curvy Diva, who lives in Newfoundland, that the Inuit believe these are the northern lights that have trapped themselves in the earth. Now, isn't that absolutely beautiful, that tale and that legend about them? And they really do. Some of them have bright yellows and reds as well. And this is also known as the Shaman Stone. It's known to be protective as you journey. So if you're someone who likes to go on these little guided meditations, piece of labradorite, and I don't say it correctly, I don't think, is a very good addition to your crystal collection. Reaching round the back, soothing it in at the back of the third eye, just moving around the sides again of your skull, and the other side now. Okay. And just imprinting that now as well. Okay. And now we're going to move down to the throat. And I'm going to use a new stone. Somebody said, have I got orca agate? And I didn't. So I got it and I love it. Wonderful little calming stone. So let's just hold that gently over the throat, that really sensitive energy center that helps with your communication, helps you say things, helps with your creativity. So I'm just going to calm things down. We're all a little bit angsty at the moment. Well, in England we are anyway. We're all panicking about petrol. Right at the back, just, and they're letting me come in quite close, the guides. I feel they want to draw a say hey key symbol, so I'm going to draw that now. Pushing it in and clearing, and remember the abalone rings I've got as well is also a clearance ring. So we'll use this stone and we'll use these, just sending the light frequencies in with the abalone and the soothing qualities of the orca agate. And just think, orcas are expert communicators, aren't they? They work as a team together. And it is their communication, their sonar, that helps with this. And we hope it's going to help with yours as well. So if you've got any essays to do this week, now at the back, any job applications, let's program this healing now to aid in that. Okay. Alright, and I'm just going to seal that front, back and sides with the gold, and I think I didn't put gold at your third eye, so I'm just imagining a beautiful golden band around this area, perhaps like an Atlantean that you may have been once. Okay. Breathe out for me as we move down to the heart, and I'm going to use this angel quartz, angelic quartz. Look at the light frequencies in that, just absorbing that into the heart. Sending Reiki with my other hand, and the ring on my other hand, by the way, is called Warrior, a gate. So as I hold this up and send that energy in, find your warrior within you. And finding your warrior doesn't mean you have to run up the street yelling at someone, but it means, you can stand your ground, you can stand in yourself, stand in your strength. Moving around the back now with the warrior and the Reiki, stabilizing it at the front. And I'm just rotating that at the back of the heart now. And now just at the sides, under the armpits, okay? So steadying with one hand and rotating in with the angelic quartz. Angelic aura quartz. Sorry, I do apologize, I got the name incorrect. And then we swap hands. Breathe out, striving for peace, healing, tranquility, and power, for standing in your own power. And now I'm just going to seal that right around you with gold leaf as well. Okay. Alright, now for the lower energy centers of the body. And really, if these are off kilter, you've got problems with the ones above. Now, I'm going to use Tiger's Eye. And which is the brightest side for me to show you. Okay, so let's just sending in and spiraling in those beautiful golden shimmers of colour, and the darker bands, I believe, is hematite. So as these light codes get shone into you, the hematite grounds and calms the energy centre. I may be incorrect in this stone, but certainly I have a pyramid that has got hematite as well. So another energy center, which is a powerful one for your power, for your motivation. And I think most of us are still a little bit lethargic with everything that's happening. We can't plan, we can't be spontaneous. It's like army maneuvers to go anywhere, isn't it? Especially if you're going long distance. So I'm going to send the chakra, the power symbol, into you. Help give you energy for your next day. If you're watching this over evening, just know that it's going to settle overnight within you. down the sides, drawing the chakra at the back as well. And then at this side, steadying with the Reiki and reaching around your back, just shining the light codes in at the back. Okay. And now we go down to the sacral, which is just below your belly button. And we'll use this Moroccan, this is from Morocco, Atlas Jasper. One of the most beautiful palm stones I have. Could not resist this when I saw it on my friend Crystal Earth's table. I'm dreadful. I actually go round to his house and do his garden, and whatever he's got on the table, I'll have that, I'll have that, I'll have that. I don't actually leave with wages, I leave with crystals. So I'm just rotating this now at your sacral, shining the orange and the yellow in, warming it up. Imagine at this water-based center, just imagine the sun in the evening bouncing off the Atlas Mountains, and it's bright orange. Bright orange, these colours all sort of melded into one, and the different strata of the rock. Okay, now we move to the side, or your hips, warming up the ball and socket and the sinew, changing to the other hip now. And reaching around you, roughly at the lower lumbars. I'm holding this now. Okay. And I'm just going to bounce the energy between my hands at your hip level, and rotate it into an infinity symbol, a sideways figure 8. And they'll be whizzing around your pelvis now. Okay. And finally, we reach your root. And I'm gonna push my hand in underneath you, and I'm going to hold this up so that you can see the beautiful colour and absorb it. But I'm sending it in from the hand that is underneath your root, and just absorbing these beautiful red colours. Bringing that into the Muladhara, the root chakra, which has 4 lotus petals, and its symbol is a square or a triangle, I'm not sure, looking at the Hindu bijous over there. But I often feel grounding as a cube or a square. I work with grounding energies. It feels very solid, doesn't it? So just absorbing that in, that light shining right up underneath you. And this is where you worry about your bills, your money, your job. Just let that fall away for a minute and let's invite abundance in. So we ask for wealth and weald, which is the old sort of term for abundance in every part of your life, grounding that in. I'm now just going to place that underneath you, and I've got to put some gold at the solar plexus, so another band around you. I forget that bit a lot. And then another band of gold around the sacral. And then I'll reach in underneath and just imagine that gold leaf ethereally wrapping around and underneath you, so that all of that good and positive energy stays where it should, working in your body as it should. So I'm just going to place a hand now again on each shoulder and relax and breathe down. We thank the guides, the divine light, and the angels and the crystals for helping today, for helping with the anxiety, with the worry, and with any aches and pains. Breathe out, ground again, growing those roots into you. Peace above you, peace below you, and peace all around you. Go and have a drink of water now, and I'll see you next time.